North Attleboro Community Television, North TV Sports, presents the High School Hockey Game of the Week. Tonight, from the New England Sports Village in Attleboro, it's a rivalry match between the 6 and 7 Bishop Feehan Shamrocks and the 5 and 6 North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. Hello, everyone. I'm Mark Farinella, bringing you the play-by-play with Del Malloy alongside, and this is the Bellum family of companies pregame report. Del, here we've got two teams hovering around the 500 mark that are jockeying for position for berth in the upcoming MIAA tournament. Bishop Feehan is 26th in Division 1, and North Attleboro is 29th in Division 2, and they have 1 month left to try to improve their status before the playoffs begin. Good financial planning is a lot like a good game plan. The keys to this game for North Attleboro and Bishop Feehan are brought to you by Wealthbridge Legacy Partners, who can help you plan for financial success.
Well, Mark, I think the keys to the game are the same for both squads. When either team scores 3 or 4 goals, they have a chance to win. They don't have any wins when they get 1 goal or 2 goals. So both teams have to score, which means both teams have to play defense to keep the other team from scoring.
We're here at the jam-packed, at least the parking lot anyway, as fans continue to filter in here for this annual rivalry game. We'll be coming up shortly to the introduction of the starting lineups and the national anthem. So North Attleboro, they lost their big scores from last year, but when they went 9-8-4, they were the 25th seed in the Division II tournament. They lost to number 8 Hopkinton 9-0 in a game that you and I saw over at the New England Sports Center, as opposed to this one.
Yeah.
And but they've gotten some pretty good responses from some of the no kids that have come up. And they've got a couple of veterans that are still hanging around too. Caden Burns, one of them. I know he's gotten some goals this year so far. The guy who they rally around is the one that wears the Captain C, goalie Kyle Gruber. We've seen his maturation as a player over the last few years, and it's been impressive. Feehan also had to rebuild after a 10-11-1 season that saw the Shamrocks reach the round of 32 in last year's tournament. Their first line of seniors Aiden Casasa, Ryan Eldridge, and Brendan McNeil has pumped a total of 19 goals into the net. But Feehan scored only 32 in 13 games, and they've been shut out 3 times.
Yeah, and again, they've got to get, I think, either team to win this game. They're looking at 3 to 4 goals and good, solid defense to complement them.
I will apologize to you all in advance. The sight lines for us here are not the best in the world, and as this place fills in a little bit better, it might be even worse. We do kind of have an obstructed view of the corners nearest to us, but we will do everything we can here at the A.J. Ketta Rink, and we will do everything to bring you some very good hockey tonight. The Red Rocketeers, a little change in their uniform that I have not seen in the past. They are wearing red pants and black shirts with white numbers and, of course, the N logo on front. And Bishop Feehan in their white uniforms, green pants. The sweaters have Bishop Feehan across the front in green and gold. And the traditional colors, except for the black shirts. I haven't seen this in North Attleboro before. And the Shamrocks will come out. I think right now, if I had to say, the noisier crowd belongs to Bishop Feehan.
Yeah.
But we'll see. That will probably change a lot as the game begins. And you know, one thing I've noticed that I don't remember from here before is I can actually see the blue lines here now. They've done a repainting, I guess, of the bottom of the ice surface there at the underneath. Everything is a little bit brighter. You can see where it says Northeast Generals in the middle. That's the semi-pro team that plays here. In net tonight for the Shamrocks is number 31, Eastern Thaberge. And the crowd responds to some trouble with the PA system, and they give us a great rendition of the national anthem. You know what, Del, I believe that happened at a game at King Philip last night, a basketball game, the girls' game. They started to play it, and it stopped abruptly and they all sang along with the players, and they got that job done too. So good to hear the folks responding at a time like that.
Every time I've been here, the fans have sung the national anthem. They haven't been able to get the real version to work, if they have one.
Let's just hope the announcements work tonight. So far they have, because I usually need a little help on the goals.
You and I both, Mark.
15-minute periods here in Massachusetts hockey as the Red Rocketeers will send out a number 7, Logan Madden, which is not on the roster that I gave you, Del, and I apologize for that.
That's okay, Mark.
Number 16 is Jamison Hardy. And we're about ready for the opening faceoff. Number 14, Kaysen Gagner. And the action's underway. In the corner where we can't see. Some board hitting, I could hear that as they come up the ice, and Feehan will try to start the attack. North Attleboro trying to clear the puck out of the zone, and Shamrocks will take over again. Number 7 is Bryce McIntosh. He's one of the captains for the Shamrocks, and they will change quickly here after just 30 seconds of the first shift here.
Yeah. Get your lines out early, get the blood going.
In goal, again, Easton Thaberge. Kyle Gruber at the other end for the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers. Out in front, Feehan trying to jam it home, cannot do it. Shot by number 3 by the Shamrocks is turned away. And I don't have a number 3 on my roster either. And these are rosters I got directly from the schools.
Yeah.
Ain't that the case?
Well, I guess a lot of times it might be a JV call-up or an injury that we don't know about. In college, we don't allow injuries or call-ups.
What I would like to see is a standard for roster availability. That's why they have that Arbiter Sports site nowadays. You'd think they'd use it. But
well, someone's going to do it, and with all the rosters, it's tough.
North Attleboro tries to break out. Feehan intercepts. Racing into the corner for that one is Burns. Feehan will come out with it.
Well, I can't see this end of the ice because I got people standing in front of me.
And
so
I'm in the same
Mark,
boat as you.
You're on your own on this end.
I'm in the same boat as you here, Dell. All right, they're going in directly and stopped. The shot by the Red Rocketeers, Cam Souza. Thaberge covers up on it. If you're going to be here, you get her down. All right, face off to the left of Thaberge. Yeah, we do lose an awful lot of the ice here. Of course, they let people stand on the railing over the ice, and that is one of the reasons why we can't see what's going on. But I will do my best to find a better shot. That puck goes flying by. I could see that one because that was over my head. Up ahead. A bid put on the ice by Casasa. Aiden Casasa, leading scorer for the Shamrocks. And that will go back into icing. Well, I got two things right, Del.
Well,
12:09 left in the opening period. It is still scoreless. And the faceoff will be to the left of Kyle Gruber. As I said, he wears the captain's C. You don't see that in a goalie that often, but that is that's an honor.
It is.
And it reflects of the performances he's given for the Red Rocketeers over his career. North wins the faceoff. They try to come out. Will they be able to close to icing? I mean, close to offsides, but not bad. Back around the back of the Feehan net is Luke Shell, number 21. Now comes out, number 14 for the Shamrocks is Brendan McNeil, who is a captain of the Shamrocks. That puck gets away. is behind and in the corner. That one is lifted over our heads too. At least I've seen the puck a couple of times coming out of there.
Yeah.
And that'll be icing.
Both teams are really applying it defensively. There's been no really clean shots. There's always been a stick in the way, and the goalies appreciate it.
Another face-off in the North Attleboro end. This one will be out of my eyesight to the right of Kyle Gruber. And that one will come down all the way to behind the Feehan net. Red Rocketeers pursuing it.
Yeah, you got them out of your way, but now they're in my way.
I got them to move down a little bit.
Yeah.
And again, I apologize to all the folks that I'm kind of waving at here too, because we really do need to have some sort of view of the ice. Cleared. Attempted to be cleared, however, by the Red Rocketeers' Jack Julio, and a whistle. And there will be a face-off just outside the blue line, on the left side, and the far side of the net. 11:01 left in the first period, no score yet. Puck is cleared around the backboards in the North Attleboro end. Feehan battling for possession along the ice. We're looking to get a tie-up here. They don't normally call tie-ups in high school that often. And Feehan does get it out of that pile.
Yeah. Shaq Julio has really set 3 nice body checks in his defensive end for North. He's doing a good job.
Rush down the length of the ice, but Feehan comes away in control. And the teams will change up as there will be a face-off to the left of Théberge.
Thank you.
That was polite of you, Del.
Yeah.
All right, face-off is battled in the corner, taken out by Feehan. McNeil tries to get it up the ice and is assaulted immediately by 3 Red Rocketeers as he gets over the blue line. That one's going to sail back behind the North Attleboro net. Now North trying to get an attack going. And ridden off the puck is Jake Santucci, number 23. But North controls, and a stop in front on the bid by that is Caden Burns. And the stop made by Théberge, and there will be a face-off to his left.
Yeah, Caden did the right thing. He didn't have time to turn around, so he put it backhand. You never know if it's going to slip through.
Face-off, battled. And out comes Feehan. One-timer soars past the net by McNeil. Now North looking to get control of it, cannot get it out of the zone. That one's directed aside by Gruber. Feehan still battling to keep it in that zone. North having trouble clearing it out. Now they've got it where Feehan has to regroup, and they do. Looking to screen Gruber here. And that was Cam Harrison in front of the net trying to keep Gruber from seeing what's going on, but he has a pretty good view of what it is. Better view than me, that's for sure. Battling around the near end. North Attleboro coming out with it. Oh, a big check there. As Logan Madden had come out. But the teams will change up, at least North Attleboro does. Sends a new line in. 8:31 left. First period, no score.
Yeah, they're starting to play big boy hockey.
Yeah, we're seeing some contact here now. Good check there by North's Enzo Matai.
A lot of it starts in the North end where the defensemen are really clearing out in front of the goalie. And Feehan's coming back with a few checks of their own.
All right, now that puck is going into the end. North Attleboro's number 24. Whom I do not have on my roster. No, it's 23. I'm sorry. That was Jake Santucci. Still up aside the boards. Out in front, it's a little bit of chaotic out there right now, but yeah. North Attleboro trying to get control, get the play set up, and they will get it into the Feehan end. Shot right on Thaberge, and I don't know who got that shot off, but it might have been.
They're in the pot of the ice where we can't see.
Yeah, I think it might have been Don Bertino that got that shot off, but again, we are screened. If we were goalies, we'd have no chance. Face off to the left of Thaberge. And a stop off the face-off. Going behind the net was Jake Santucci. They were trying to get something happen in front, but now Feehan's come out. The rush by Casasa, he's ridden off the puck. Out in front. Oh, that was close.
Sure was. Wasn't on the goal, but
no, it wasn't.
Close.
But he had to react to it. Gruber he might have been caught dead to rights if that had been on target. All right, Feehan stops it from going out. That was Casasa.
Yeah.
He just throws it back into the North Attleboro end, and the Shamrocks will change on the fly. 6:51 left. First period. It's still scoreless here at the New England Sports Center. Village, in Attleboro.
It's just a village, Mark.
It takes a village, Del.
Yeah, it does. It takes a village to find a pocket place tonight.
Oh, my goodness. I don't even want to think about that. City of Attleboro could make a mint on tickets, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, a whistle for icing on that play, and it is 6:26 left in the first period. No score. The face-off will be to the right of Kyle Gruber, and I'll have no idea who's in it. Our cameraman, Lauren Carpenter, is on top of a table. I hope he's got a better view than we do.
He does, and we couldn't ask for a better cameraman, could we, Mark?
Absolutely. So, folks, when you're watching this, you'll see things that we can't. So, take pity on us. All right, face-off outside the blue line here with 6:21 left in the first period. North Attleboro controls. Puck goes over to Jamison Hardy at first. That one's going to skip down the ice and a whistle.
Both teams are playing with high energy.
Yep.
Maybe a couple of these stoppages in play now will calm them down a little bit. They get back to the speed that they're most comfortable with.
I'd go up on the table, but I don't think it could handle me up there.
Well, I wouldn't want to find out, Mark.
Feehan trying to break out here, but that one's going to go back. Gruber will send it behind the net. Gets it to Jamison Hardy was back there, and now Feehan's North Attleboro's trying to come out. It's funny, I'm having a reaction to these black jerseys. I don't see them as North Attleboro. North Attleboro so red. Out in front of the net, could not get the shot off. Feehan still battling right in front. That one's loose. Was a possible chance for Cam Harrison in front, but North managed to clear. And now Feehan will try another rush. The back line of the Shamrocks, Travis Smith started that rush for them. It's behind the North Attleboro net. Out in front, ooh, dangerous try. A lot of people in front of the net on that bid, but never got to the net. But I would say that Gruber was probably pretty well screened. Out coming now for North Attleboro and puts it right on the net. That was number 14 for the Red Rocketeers. That's Kason Gagner. And good save by Thaberge. It was right at his, right where it says Bishop on top of the uniform, on top of the sweater.
Yeah, a lot of effort on the ice tonight, both teams.
4:49 left, first period, still no score. Face off to Thaberge's left. And in front, a good check. Just trying to get a view here, and we weren't able to do it.
Folks.
Guys. All right, North Attleboro trying to fend off Feehan, showing some aggressiveness right now. 4:06 left. In the opening period here, North will change on the fly, and we do have a stoppage, and it will be a face-off.
Shots pretty even, Mark.
10 shots for the are the Shamrocks the home team tonight, or the North Attleboro is the home team? Okay, 10 for the Red Rocketeers, 7 for the Shamrocks so far. Coming out and trying to get it up to ice. It will be controlled by the Shamrocks as they will be deep in their own end. And let's see, coming up again, North Attleboro trying to get it into the zone. Getting to the puck is Joey Wright of Feehan. Coming out now. On our side, long shot off of the pad. I believe that was that Cam Mora who got that shot off. It was long. But it did bounce off the pad of Kyle Gruber.
Yep.
So 3:10 left in this opening period. Join us between periods for the Box Seats intermission report. As we continue to struggle with our viewpoint here. I know, you're getting tired of hearing it. Face off to Gruber's right. Shamrocks have to chase that one and successfully do. Nice defensive play there by Bryce McIntosh to get it out of the Shamrock end to break up what it was looking like a promising North Attleboro rush.
Yeah, I think North is going to slow the game down because Feehan, it looks to me anyway, that Feehan has better skaters. So if they can slow the game down, they can negate the speed.
Face off to Gruber's left with 2:46 left, opening period. Still scoreless. That one ricochets right behind him very quickly, but moving in, the bid was right on him by Kasasa, but Gruber made the stop. That puck is loose. North Attleboro on the rush. That's Caden Burns, I believe. It is Caden Burns, and it's ridden off the puck. And I think he did get the shot off, and it was in the glove of Thaberge, and it's still scoreless.
Yep.
2:23 here. You know, Del, they shouldn't put stands in here. They should let everybody just stand on the pavement, cement, because they're not using them at all.
Well, not many people do sit in the neighborhood rinks.
Well, there should be some education about that.
Yeah.
If you have a seat, sit on it. Coming up quickly. Another shot on the ricochet back out. And that was a nice shot there. I didn't quite catch who Feehan had it. Are we going to have a penalty here, Del? I think we do. Let's see here. I think we do have a penalty.
Yeah, we do.
Probably a little rough stuff that we couldn't see, but going off for the Shamrocks is Brendan McNeil, their captain. He's from North Attleboro, so.
Yeah. Well, Bishop Feehan's been laying some big hits on him in the open ice.
So the Red Rocketeers, that's a major too.
Yeah.
That's a major 5-minute penalty. So
It was high sticking.
So the penalty will be in effect for the rest of this period. 1:58 remaining, and North will have some extra time if they don't score after this in the second period as well. Let's see what the Red Rocketeers can do with the power play. Again, it was almost a full 2-minute. If it had been a 2-minute penalty, it was very close to that. But North Attleboro will come from behind the net, but they can't get something started here. Feehan will clear the puck again.
It's a bit disorganized at the start.
Nice job by Travis Smith of Feehan to get that puck down in the North Attleboro end, so they will have to start. 1:25 left. Feehan being very challenging of North trying to get this power play going.
I think North's helping him by taking a while to get organized.
They just cannot get this puck out of the end. Right now, Feehan is in possession. That was Matt Cronin.
Yeah.
Feehan still in possession of it. And they're going to change up as there are 58 seconds left in the period. Brewer's saying, come on, guys, let's get going. And here we go. Caden Burns on the left side. Burns takes it across. Broken up. Pass was to Oliver Destin, but Shamrocks break that up. 39 seconds left in the period. 3:39 on the penalty, so obviously this will go into the second period. Action here at the near boards, and then Feehan is trying to get a shorthanded goal here, and they're doing a good job of completely disrupting this North Attleboro power play. 15 seconds left.
North doesn't have a shot on goal in the power play.
They do finally break into the side, but to get some good checking, we just can't see where it is right now. There's a shot on Thaberge, and he covers up. And I think the shot may have been by North Attleboro's number 21. And I believe that was Cam Souza, the junior, that put the shot on him.
And that's a ninth shot.
.7 seconds left in this period, and we will have the box seats intermission report right after a little pause. Unless there's a goal scored here, and if it is, I've got like a 10% chance of seeing who did it. And that's the buzzer. All right, after one period here, it is North Attleboro nothing, Bishop Feehan nothing, and we will be back with the box seats intermission report right after this break.
Box Seats, a presenting sponsor of high school sports on North TV, is the place to be before or after the big game. They're also the place to watch the big game, with TVs in every room and the NFL Sunday ticket to catch your favorite team home or away. Box Seats has a lineup of menu items second to none that include grilled pizza, fish and chips, burgers, and more. Box Seats also has over 70 gluten-free items to choose from. Box Seats is located in Tower Square at the corner of Route 1 and Elm Street in North Attleboro. Paul and Nancy Bellum, owners of Bell's Powder Coating, are dedicated to the community and proud to be a presenting sponsor of North TV sports coverage. Bell's is an industry leader in electrostatic powder coating, a process that is environmentally green. Turning out 50 to 100,000 pieces per week, Bell's is one of the area's top companies. They're proud of their on-time delivery and quick turnaround. No job is too large, no job is too small, and their quality is second to none. Bell's Powder Coating, North Attleboro.
150 years ago, William H. Riley and his son Elmer founded a company to serve the heating needs of North Attleboro by supplying wood, straw, and coal in horse-drawn carts. Today, the 6th and 7th generations of the same family are proud to celebrate the 150th anniversary of W.H. Riley and Son. Now, our fleet of trucks deliver oil and propane to nearly 40 communities, and our trained technicians and plumbers can take care of all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. For over a century and a half, we've proven you can rely on Riley.
Asian's Garage has been serving the North Attleboro area for over a century. Asian's provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking out a chunk of your day. Asian's Garage, more than a century of service to the North Attleboro area.
Hi, I'm Josh Paradise of Wealthbridge Legacy Partners, and here are some keys to winning financial planning. On offense, meet with an advisor to develop a solid financial game plan for accumulation in the first half, as well as income during your financial playoffs in retirement. On defense, huddle up with your advisor to review your insurance coverages and determine what strategies you can take advantage of to reduce taxes and keep more of your assets working for your team. Wealthbridge Legacy Partners, proud supporters of local athletics.
Welcome back to the New England Sports Village in Attleboro for today's hockey non-league rivalry game between the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers and the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. The boys doing battle here. It is scoreless after one period. I am Mark Farinella. Del Malloy is alongside, a little bit farther down the table than I am. And Lauren Carpenter is on top of the table with the camera. And we're doing our best to bring you this hockey game here on North TV. Welcome to the Buck Seats Intermission Report. Buck Seats Restaurant and Bar, Route 1 and Elm Street, the corner of, in North Attleboro in the Tower Square building. You can't miss it. Lots of great menu options, lots of television so you can watch your favorite teams play while you chow down. And if you are watching your gluten content, you can have 70 options that are gluten-free. Can't go wrong.
How many have you tried, Mark?
I've tried none of them because I don't care about my gluten. My gluten makes me who I am. All right, so here we are between periods, Del, and for what we've been able to see, it looks like there's been a uptick in the intensity of the game in the last few minutes of that opening period. A little bit more hitting, certainly a little faster skating, and boy, did Bishop Feehan's penalty killing team do a great job with that penalty there in the last minute 58, I think it was, of the first period. They will still be shorthanded for 3:02 going into the second period, but that was a. In fact, you would think that Bishop Feehan had the penalty, the power play on.
Well, North couldn't get organized. They were very slow and methodical trying to get it started, and Feehan's fast, and they just jumped on him and made it even that much more difficult. I'm sure the North Attleboro coach is telling his guys, hey, 3 minutes and 2 seconds. Let's be sharp in this power play. We gotta get a goal here in this next 3 minutes and take advantage of it.
The coach you've mentioned is Neil Hall. It's his first year behind the bench here at the for the Red Rocketeer hockey team. He is 5-6-1 as the team is right now, and of course he succeeded Kyle Hagney in the job after last season. So Red Rocketeers last year were 9-8-4. They were 4-4-2 in the Hockomock's Kelly Rex division. And they were the number 25 seed in the MIAA Division II tournament. They lost to number 8 Hopkinton. We already mentioned that. That was the game that I think everybody involved in North Attleboro hockey would like to forget. The last time these two teams met was here at the New England Sports Village because it's both teams' home rink. There was a 2-1 Feehan decision back on February 20th of 2021. That's the last time they met here. So I guess they weren't on the schedule last year. And that's surprising, but I did look. I searched. Of course, behind the bench for the Shamrocks, Dave Franzosa. It's his third year. He's 32, 22-1. He attended Phillips Andover Academy, captained the hockey team there in 1988. And he captained the Boston College hockey team as a senior. Was drafted by the Bruins in 1989. He went and played overseas for a while, and now he's in the coaching ranks. Del, what do you think? You've got a few minutes. They are resurfacing the ice. I guess they might do it twice in this one.
Yeah.
And while we have these moments to chat, I think that one thing to be thought of is that these are two rebuilding teams. A lot of scorers from last year's teams are gone. I remember thinking that they both had a lot of scoring potential, and right now you can see that it's dropped off a little bit. Feehan only 32 goals, North has managed to score 42, and they've allowed 34. Feehan has allowed 45, so they're in the deficit, even though their record is only one game below 500. And I think that's one problem you face is when you've got new people working in, you got to find a way to get them to be comfortable and confident when they're going to the net.
Yeah, well, you notice there's been no screening in front of the goalies. Both goalies have had real clear views of the shots, and many of the shots that come from out in the outfield, you might say. They got a good clear. The only way it's going to go by them is if the goalkeeper makes a mistake playing it. So I think you've got to get a little more net presence offensively to help your offense. I also think if I was North, and I'm not, I would pass the puck a little bit more than skate it out. Nobody can skate as fast as a moving puck, but they certainly can move as fast as another skater.
It was funny to see a couple of pucks that we saw that were cleared that soared over our heads.
Yeah.
And certainly would have been on a par with the top of the scoreboard that's suspended over the middle of the ice here.
Yeah.
So they were just trying anything they could to get out no matter what. Bishop Feehan comes in to this match with 3 wins in their last 4 games after losing 2 straight. On January 12th, they beat Newton North in the Travis Roy Beanpot that was held over in Walpole. That was at Foxborough. They won the first game 3-1 over Newton North, and then they won 4-3 in Brookline to win the title in that little tournament. Then they lost Archbishop Williams 6-1 on January 20th, and then they responded very well with a 5-2 win over Bridgewater Raynham on the 24th. And Eldridge had a hat trick in that game. Casasa had the other 2 goals. So Feehan developing a couple of kids that can find the net, and that's very important.
Yeah. Well, it's not an easy thing to do. You know, Mark, I know if I went out there for stick and no goalkeeper and not skating, I couldn't score. This is a very difficult game to score in, and neither team defensively is making it easy. I will say North's putting some good lumber on the Feehan people in the scoring area, particularly behind the net. Feehan's been getting some good open ice shots at North Attleboro. So both teams trying to pick up the physical game, but doing it at different sections of the ice. Speaking
of scoring, it's been kind of hit and miss for the Red Rocketeers. The last 4 games in which they are 2-1-1. On January 17th, they beat Attleboro 8-1. I think just about everybody's beating Attleboro by that score this year.
Yeah, young team.
Yeah, it's very young. And then they had a scoreless tie with Taunton, followed by that with a win at Bridgewater Raynham. That was 6-3. And then they lost to Mansfield 6-2. So it's been up, down, and that's one thing a coach would be looking for is to stop with the hills and peaks and valleys and go with a little bit of consistency there.
Yeah, and that comes with experience. The guys are trying hard. It's just seeing it in front of them, being confident with what they see, and then taking advantage of it. And when you're a young team, and I don't mean young in years, young in ice experience at the high school varsity level, it just takes a while.
You know, in that loss to Mansfield, North Attleboro was off to a pretty good start, but Mansfield scored 4 goals in rapid-fire succession in the second period, and that's what propelled the Hornets onto a victory in that one. So, a little breakdown there, but on either side of the sandwich, North Attleboro was pretty good.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was the meat in the middle that was a problem.
Yeah, like tonight, I think Feehan's a little bit faster skating. And that presents a problem for North. If you're going to skate it out of your end, we saw them break away a couple of times, but they get caught. And if you're getting caught, then maybe you want to throw it in. Just me looking at the game, certainly not trying to tell the coach what to do. But just try different things to get the puck in there, and you get control of it and in a position to do something with it.
Caden Alberigo and Caden Burns are the leading scorers for the Red Rocketeers. I have accounted for all of their goals except 5, so this is unofficial, but they both have 7 goals. Jake Santucci has 6, Logan Madden has 6, and Kason Gagner has 6. So after that, it drops off a lot, but they've got other kids who have contributed. They just haven't really had a chance to contribute a lot yet.
Yeah. They will.
Whereas with Feehan, Kasasa has 9, Eldridge has 6, Gabe Viznicki has 5, Brendan McNeil has 4. And again, it drops off very fast all of a sudden, and that's why they only have 32 goals. So that would be the thing. 2 young teams looking to find that ticket to paradise, which would be putting the puck in the net.
Yeah. But you never know, Mark. The beauty of coaching, the beauty of being on a team is you never know when you're going to pull through. You never know. Like this period here, is this the period that one of them or both of them finally snap out of it and play the game the way the coaches have the game in mind?
All right, we're almost ready for hockey here. That has been the Box Seats Intermission Report. We'll have another one between the second and third periods. And at that point, I'll talk about the standings in both of the respective leagues. And we can talk about the MIAA power rankings, too, because that's starting to get important as we get closer to the season. And not too many teams outside of 32, the ordained 32. You don't get too many teams that make it after that because they are smaller divisions than in other sports. Shamrocks out on the ice first. They're making their swoops around the net.
Not a bad idea. Get the legs warmed up.
Faber's getting used to his new crease as he's down at the left side of the rink instead of the right side. A lot of people, I think, went into the little area between the 2 rinks here to warm up, and they'll probably be coming out in a hurry here.
Yeah, well,
Feehan, so we'll see what we can see again.
Bishop Feehan also has a hospitality table set up.
Oh.
So I bet some of the students and family went over and visited.
I'll have to talk to Tim Sullivan about that. I want some hospitality.
Yeah. Some good old Feehan love.
They're always pretty good to me at Feehan, I got to admit. All the years I spent at the Sun Chronicle, and I almost went there. In fact, I went to their open house when the school was first opened. Of course, I was just a mere tyke, and my parents brought me over because they were sending me to Dominican Academy in Plainville, which is certainly is no longer in existence, but it was like Feehan Prep in a way. And I remember walking into the gym, and I thought it was the biggest thing I ever saw.
Yeah.
Then when I grew up, I realized it wasn't. Especially since the school I ended up going to had a gym that you could fit 2 Feehan gyms inside it.
Well, the gym I started coaching in Rhode Island was half the size of the Feehan gym.
All right, we're ready to start here in the second period. It's scoreless, 0-0, and the opening face-off is controlled by North Attleboro, as the first one was as well. But we don't have alternating possession in this sport.
No.
That one goes behind the net, Gruber, and now it's off to the left side. And I think North Attleboro was a little nonchalant about handling that one. Feehan again had a pretty high level of aggression towards the end of that first period. Still clustered behind the net as they're trying to get it out.
See, Feehan's chasing them behind the net, too. They're not letting them set up.
They're like, pardon the stealing of a nickname of another school, but they're like hornets, and I'm not referring to the Mansfield team.
Yeah,
I'm just saying that they're like buzzing about. There's a shot that's right on Faberge, and a little bit of angst being expressed around the net.
Well, I thought I saw a punch thrown, and if that's the case, the officials really need to consider having a chat with the young man.
I believe the shots, I think are we considering North Attleboro the home team tonight, though? I can't remember.
I'll tell you on the next shot.
Okay, thank you. We'll see when it changes. Anyway, the shots are 13-10 so far in this game. I just have to see who is what.
I think they're opposite their seating location.
Okay.
But we'll find out.
North is keeping it in the Feehan end this time. Along the near boards, now a quick flick of the wrist by Caden Burns, but it does not make it to the net. Feehan breaking out, a shot and a save. Number 13 on the shot for the Shamrocks is Matthew Cronin, and the save is made by Kyle Gruber.
And Mark, that's the 14th shot for Bishop Feehan.
Okay, so 14 for Feehan, and 10 for North Attleboro so far in this contest. But shots and $5 gets you a coffee at Starbucks. They got to go in the net. And another one gloved by Gruber off the faceoff. Again, another faceoff to his left.
And this is helping Bishop Feehan, not North. Any stoppage of play where you got to get it cranked up again helps the defense.
All right, taking it out of the end for North Attleboro is Dom Bertino. And in front, oh, just slid past.
Yeah, good shot.
All right, back and forth they go. This one's behind the net. Gruber getting checked behind the boards there, but he gets the puck out and around. He still has to be alert, though, because Feehan has been just absolutely relentless in pestering North Attleboro when they're trying to get it out of their end.
And they're hitting.
They are. And again, that one slid past. And that may have been off the stick of Aiden Casasa. Again, it was in a place that was difficult to see from this vantage point. Puck is on the stick of Kyle Gruber. He'll slip it behind the net. Handling it first was Logan Madden. And now down in the Feehan end now. But now the puck is being directed quickly, and a shot off the wrist of number 13, Matthew Cronin, but gloved by Gruber.
Would you agree that Feehan's had better shots on North's power play than North has?
Especially so far early right now. It's like, you know, there's still 20 seconds left on that penalty. And right now, you would never know that North had the advantage.
Again, young team.
Very aggressive game plan here by the Shamrocks to try to keep North from gaining any kind of advantage that they have. And even being up a man, and now that is over. So we're at 11:54 in the second period, and the teams are back to full strength. Feehan with 16 shots now. So they had increased their number while they were a man short. That's incredible. A whistle, and I think we have a penalty, Del.
We very well could.
And I think it's another Feehan penalty. I think. Let's see.
Looks like
it's North Attleboro. It's number 7, Logan Madden. He'll be going off for 2 minutes here at 11:30 in the second period. Didn't catch the signal on it.
No, I didn't either.
Hopefully they'll announce. But now Feehan has the man advantage, and given how well they played one down, let's see what they do when they're one up. Out in front of the net was almost a good chance there by Feehan's Ryan Eldridge, but he was ridden off the puck just as it got to him. You can see his stick fly around. He wanted to put that stick on the puck, just couldn't do it. Feehan on the attack again. North clears it. The length of the ice, and Feehan will have to go back and retrieve it. Thaberge does, as North Attleboro was in pursuit of that puck. And that was Burns chasing after it. He was looking for cash in on something. Burns, you can see, has got that veteran experience. He's been around for a while. We have another penalty. We might have a tripping call. Let's see, Del.
I believe we do.
I think we do. In the corner, there was a player hit the ice, and let's see who's going to go off. Slashing, I believe that is.
Yeah.
And that's number 5 for the Red Rocketeers, and they're going to be 2 players down. That's not good.
Not the way you want to play against a team as quick as Bishop Feehan.
Jack Giulio goes off, so the Shamrocks will have a 2-man advantage for 1:10 And they call timeout, so everybody will go and discuss it for a couple seconds, see how they're going to attack this.
I'm sure this is a Feehan timeout. You don't get too many two-player advantages. They got to make it count and possibly get two.
10:39 left here in the second period. Is still scoreless. Let's see if North Attleboro can keep it that way. 2 men down. Logan Madden will be in there for another 110. And then Julio, 50 seconds after that, will come out.
We're 4 minutes and 21 seconds into the second period. We haven't played even strength yet.
It's true, because we did have over 3 minutes of the other period, the penalty at the end of the first period. So the timeout is over. Players are coming out. The Red Rocketeers look pretty lonely out there with the few kids they have. Gruber in net and 3 players in front of them. And they have got their work cut out for them. Face off. So on the stick of McIntosh at first, comes back in. Slapped and stopped. And that was by McIntosh.
Yeah.
And Gruber cuts it down. Another face-off to his right. 10:30 left in this second period. North 2 down. Feehan with the big power play. I guess you could call this a super power play.
Especially if the score.
If Feehan can get their power play going here too. It was almost an escape by Burns with the puck. And another shot put directly on Gruber. He covers up. That was a 5-hole attempt, and I believe that might have been off the stick. So we didn't quite have a great look at it, but I think that was off McIntosh's stick.
Yeah, sounds good.
So the face-off to the left and out of our view of Kyle Gruber. You know, I say if you have a goalie that you have to hope for to do the job, he makes another stop close in. I would say I'd put my money on Kyle Gruber.
Yeah,
he's experienced, he's talented, and he's shown a lot over the last few years. That's why he wears the captain's C.
Yeah, he takes great angles on the puck.
He doesn't really give them any kind of place to sneak it by him either.
Nope.
You're gonna have to you're gonna have to really fire it in a direct line somewhere at a place that he just can't get to, and he gets to a lot of them. Behind the net, puck comes out now. Casasa has it. Casasa will try to whip it in front. To McIntosh in front. It was off of the stick of, I'm trying to find the number on him. It was a nice play. It was a two-play type of thing.
Yeah, Feehan's misfiring a little bit. They've had chances.
I think it was from Eldridge and then over to McIntosh. That one goes into the net. Right from the corner. Managed to get that far corner, low corner on the ice level. And I believe it's number 7. I believe it's McIntosh.
I believe you're right.
Bryce McIntosh, a senior from Franklin.
And Bishop Feehan's still on the power play. No, they're not. They took it down.
9:28 left in the second quarter. The penalty box empties. Bishop Feehan leads 1-0. And Dell, if you hear an announcement to confirm that, I would be very hopeful that we can both hear it.
Yeah, I think you got it right, Mark.
I think I did too, but you never know. It's tough when it's been that close like that. All right, North Attleboro coming out, trying to, but Feehan again now in their own zone. North trying to get a little bit of a buzz up here, but out comes Feehan. Well, 2 men down, you had a feeling that something was going to happen there.
Yeah.
Trying to clear it out in front was number 19 for North Attleboro, Ryan Sawyer, right in front of Gruber, but That one was off Gruber's pads. I didn't see who shot it. North trying to come out. Caden Albarijo. Sorry if I'm butchering his name. This is the first time I've seen him. Albarijo, I think is how it's pronounced. Slides in front of Gruber there. Back around behind the net. Feehan trying to catch up to it and keep it into the zone as everybody changes up out there. First Feehan change, now North does. 8:06 left, second period, 1-0 Feehan. Around in back of the Feehan net. Now Feehan's having a little trouble getting it out of their zone.
Yeah, North's picked it up a little bit.
Well, they think they feel the sting of that goal. Feehan does make the little attacks here and there. This one's going to slip by. It's going to go down to the line, and it's called icing. As Burns was in hot pursuit of it.
I like how Burns plays.
I do too. You can see he's got a high motor out there.
Yeah.
He's the veteran. He's the veteran on this team, and you can see it.
Yeah, that he is.
I got it right, though. They just announced it. It is number 7. Bryce McIntosh. He is a defenseman, but he was in the right place for that one on the power play. All right, Feehan keeps it in the North Attleboro zone. Out in front. That one's going to get escape, and North Attleboro will be on the attack. Albarigo, that's how it's pronounced. Okay. He got the puck briefly there. You know, I noticed that Feehan is good at checking the Red Rocketeers off the puck, too.
Yeah, they really are.
They're a little bit more physical right now. A little bigger, a little stronger, maybe. That one stopped.
Yeah, he misfired on that one.
Yep. He had a good angle on Gruber, but could not get it through. It's in the corner nearest to us. Slips by, and now trying to clear it again, but can't get it out of the zone.
Yeah.
And I think the puck went out of the rink. I think that's the only thing I can tell. I got 3 people standing in front of me.
Yeah, I can't see.
Neither can you. All right, 1-0 Feehan. 6:26 left, second period. We're here. You could just go down further. Thank you. I'm sorry, folks, you heard that, but I've got to ask people to move. They're loitering in the aisles now. Stoppage here at 6:13 left in the second period. Feehan 22 shots, North Attleboro 12. It's a good thing I don't have a stick. I'd cross-check.
Yeah, Bishop Feehan, number 6, cross-check.
So we do have a penalty here, and
Yep.
the Shamrocks now will be a man down. As the penalty's on Joey Ahmed. He is a senior out of Walpole. And so the face-off will be to the right of Thaberge. And that was gloved by Thaberge in front.
Nice save.
6:09 left in the second period. 1:56 left on the penalty. So just 4 seconds into that, and they got a shot off.
Yeah.
But
we've had almost no even strength play in this second period.
yeah, it's been in very much contrast. I think we had 1 penalty in the first period, and that was towards the end.
Yeah.
And they will fire that one out down to the other end, and Gruber hands it off. North will send it around the near boards, or try to anyway. Again, Feehan they just send someone down there.
Yeah.
And most of the time, it is Casasa. So he's looking to be a little sniper on these shorthanded situations.
Yeah. Again, North is carrying the puck a lot.
Yeah, they need to get the puck up faster. There's no question about it. But, when you don't have the experience, there's a lot of younger people, and they're going to call that offsides, as a lot of the Red Rocketeers were in the zone before Burns was able to get it over the blue line.
Yeah. In fairness to the team, you play the style that fits your skill level. So,
Del, would you agree with me, though, that Feehan basically has dictated the pace of this one?
Completely.
Yep.
Yeah.
109 left on the penalty, 5:21 left in the period as the Shamrocks have the 1-goal lead. Gruber went out of the net to get that puck, and now we have an attack on the way for the Red Rocketeers. Ridden off the puck is Don Bertino. So North really hasn't had a good opportunity other than that first shot 4 seconds into the to the penalty.
Well, at one point the shots were 10-7. Now they're 22-13.
Feehan has been very aggressive attacking the North net, whether they've got a player up, a player down, 2 players up, two players down. Didn't matter. Well, they haven't been in that situation yet, but it hasn't mattered, and that's why we see a 1-0 score. And I've got to give Gruber a lot of props, is that he's made some very good stops so far tonight.
Yeah, and that doesn't surprise either one of us, does it, Mark?
That one's though, and you cannot deny that shot by Aiden Casasa. He got the puck, and he went right to the net. And a shorthanded goal for the Shamrocks. They lead 2-0 with 4:25 left in the second period.
And when Gruber went down, he just flicked it over his shoulder.
Two goals for the Shamrocks here in the second period.
And that was a shorthander.
That was shorthanded. And it's like, as we've said a couple of times, it doesn't matter to Feehan. They're on the attack. Puck is out at center ice. Now it heads towards the back line. North Attleboro retrieves it. Down 2 goals now. We might see an uptick in the... But, Feehan's always there, and somebody got the puck. I didn't see who it was, but it might have been number 20. And that would have been Thomas Basaric, rather.
And now they're even strength, Mark.
Yep. That penalty cleared out the penalty box. So, that goal, rather. North just cannot get an attack started. Feehan is so determined to disrupt everything. Good check in the middle of the ice by the Shamrocks' Ryan Eldridge. That puck will sail back. Feehan in pursuit, and they get control of it. 3:17 left here in the second period. And the Shamrocks with a 2-0 lead. Flipped in onto the net by North Attleboro's number 21, Cam Souza.
Yep.
Handled by Thabridge, sorry. 3:04 left. 23 shots for Feehan, 14 for North. That's impressive that so many of those shots were taken when they were shorthanded.
Yeah.
All right, Feehan controls the face-off. They go around to the far side of the ice where that one's going to slip behind.
Whoa.
Big collision on the boards.
Yeah, that's got to be boarding.
Jack Julio and I think Feehan will have a player go off for that.
Yep.
And let's see what his number is when he turns. That's number 15 for the Shamrocks. That is Cam Harrison. He's a freshman from Attleboro.
Yeah.
Big freshman. 2 minutes for boarding. So North will have an advantage for all but 50 seconds of the remaining period. This is what remains in this period.
And again, we continue the trend of almost no even strength play in the second period.
I know, it's been incredible. All right, North trying to get a power play together. Burns on the near side, flips it over to the right, the left. Looking to set Burns up back again back at the point, but there's some good hard checking going on. Puck comes out. Feehan tries to clear, and it does successfully get it past jumped over the stick of Burns as Gruber comes out to try to get that power play rekindled, but they'll have to take it behind the net. And back there is Don Bertino. And he'll start out to Burns on the left side of the ice. Now he goes into the middle, flips the shot, misses the net. Not a bad shot, though. He was going away from the net, but you take him as you can get him right now.
Absolutely.
Another one by Burns. That slips by, but hits the boards behind. Now Feehan's going to come out, and, well, they're looking for an attack here. Number 17 slips it to number 14. No good. Missed it. Casasa to McNeil, but they had the corner, but they just missed connections on it.
That they did.
They had the corner of the net.
Exciting play, though, huh, Mark?
Yep. 33 seconds left on the penalty play, on the power play, rather. 1:17 left in the period. Feehan up 2-0. Battling behind the net for possession. It comes out. Quick snap off the stick. A little bit of angst in front of the net.
Yep.
And that shot was by the Red Rocketeers' number 11, Jacob Conley, but gloved by Thaberge as he continues to stone the Red Rocketeers here. They've put 15 shots on him. The face-off will be to the left of the Feehan net. Excuse me, folks. North does control. Burns, left side. Off the pad. Well, that might almost would have ricocheted in almost, but just missed. Burns again. Snaps it off to the left of the goal. You can see Burns is being the designated sniper here, but here comes Feehan. Did that go in the net?
No. Great save.
Save by, wow, what a nice save. Off the stick of McNeil. Gruber was there and got it. He was going in alone.
Well, you read the 2-on-1 beautifully.
Clock was running a lot for the last couple of seconds. They might have to reset this clock. That once the whistle blew, I looked up and I noticed the clock was still running. It says 40.8 seconds. And I don't know if they're going to do something about that. The official is skating over to the clock operator, talks to another official here. They lost about 4 seconds still.
Yeah, they did. You see that a lot.
It says 40.8 seconds up there on the clock. It is 2-0 Bishop Feehan, and they are instructing the clock operator to do something here. We'll see what they do. Here at the A.J. Quetta Rink, used to be called the Premier Rink, the largest seating capacity of this facility. Of course, named after the Feehan Shamrock, who is, I think, still involved in an assistant coaching role. 48 seconds they put up on there, so they put more than I thought.
Yeah.
48 seconds remaining as the face-off is to the right of Kyle Gruber. And North looks like they gained control. Oops, slippage behind the net as Jack Julio is having trouble. It comes out, though, and here comes North. Jake Santucci on the attack, but whistle, and I think they're going to call offside on that one. Was that an offside, or what is that? Or did the puck just go out of the...
I'm not sure it was offside.
I think the puck went out of play. The face-off is going to be to the left of Thaberge. 31.9 seconds left. And Feehan has control. And trying to stuff it home was McNeil off the feed from Casasa, but again, Gruber stones it.
Yeah, that might have been his best sequence.
It was right on top of him, too, but a lot of black jersey in front. Nothing, couldn't get it past her.
There was also a missed shot. That can throw your timing off, but he reacted well.
2-1-0. That is the end of the second period of play here at the New England Sports Village. 2 goals in the second period by the Shamrocks, one of them shorthanded, as Bishop Feehan will take a 2-0 lead into the second intermission, and we'll be back shortly with the Box Seats intermission report.
Box Seats, a presenting sponsor of high school sports on North TV, is the place to be before or after the big game. They're also the place to watch the big game, with TVs in every room and the NFL Sunday ticket to catch your favorite team home or away. Box Seats has a lineup of menu items second to none that include grilled pizza, fish and chips, burgers, and more. Box Seats also has over 70 gluten-free items to choose from. Box Seats is located in Tower Square at the corner of Route 1 and Elm Street in North Attleboro. Paul and Nancy Bellum, owners of Bell's Powder Coating, are dedicated to the community and proud to be a presenting sponsor of North TV sports coverage. Bell's is an industry leader in electrostatic powder coating, a process that is environmentally green. Turning out 50 to 100,000 pieces per week, Bell's is one of the area's top companies. They're proud of their on-time delivery and quick turnaround. No job is too large, no job is too small, and their quality is second to none. Bell's Powder Coating, North Attleboro.
150 years ago, William H. Riley and his son Elmer founded a company to serve the heating needs of North Attleboro by supplying wood, straw, and coal in horse-drawn carts. Today, the 6th and 7th generations of the same family are proud to celebrate the 150th anniversary of W.H. Riley and Son. Now, our fleet of trucks deliver oil and propane to nearly 40 communities, and our trained technicians and plumbers can take care of all your heating, cooling, and plumbing needs. For over a century and a half, we've proven you can rely on Riley.
Asians Garage has been serving the North Attleboro area for over a century. Asians provides 24-hour friendly towing and roadside assistance to get you back on the move. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, they're your local AAA representative. Take care of your Massachusetts state inspections without taking out a chunk of your day. Asians Garage, more than a century of service to the North Attleboro area.
Hi, I'm Josh Paradise of Wealthbridge Legacy Partners, and here are some keys to winning financial planning. On offense, meet with an advisor to develop a solid financial game plan for accumulation in the first half, as well as income during your financial playoffs in retirement. On defense, huddle up with your advisor to review your insurance coverages and determine what strategies you can take advantage of to reduce taxes and keep more of your assets working for your team. Wealthbridge Legacy Partners, proud supporters of local athletics.
Welcome back to the New England Sports Village here in Attleboro, Massachusetts. North TV's coverage of high school hockey. The Bishop Feehan Shamrocks with a 2-0 lead over the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers here with 2 periods in the book and the Zamboni on the ice. And this is the Box Seats intermission report brought to you by Box Seats Restaurant and Bar at the corner of Elm Street and Route 1 in North Attleboro, the Tower Square building. One of North TV's really favorite sponsors. And while I have this opportunity, I'm going to attend to some bookkeeping that I forgot to do earlier. First of all, our pregame and postgame reports, Del, are brought to you by the Bellum family of companies, which offer a complete range of solutions for your custom signage, high-quality printing, and metal finishing needs. With state-of-the-art technology and quick turnaround times, you can trust the Bellum family of companies to deliver results. This game is also presented in part by Asians Garage, now in its second century of serving the area's automotive needs. From lockouts to blowouts to dead batteries, Asians provides prompt and friendly service as your local AAA provider. That's Asians Garage, 321 North Washington Street in North Attleboro, just over the Plainville line, and they do have a tow truck stationed in my hometown of Mansfield.
Just for you.
And they put it on the side of the trucks now, too. I like that. And finally, this game is presented in part by W.H. Riley & Son, a family-owned business founded in 1873 and now celebrating more than a century and a half of serving the area's heating oil, propane, and cooling needs. That's W.H. Riley & Son, 35 Chestnut Street in North Attleboro and 125 Winter Street in Taunton. Remember, you can rely on Riley. Well, Del, 2 goals in that period by the Bishop Feehan Shamrocks. The first one by McIntosh with 9:28 showing on the clock, and then with a 2-man advantage. And that was the power play goal. You knew that was going to come at that point when they're up 2. And then when Feehan was down 1, Casasa found the net. 4:20. I can't read my own writing. I think it's 4:23. Makes it 2-0 on the shorthanded goal, and that's where we stand right now. Feehan, just the aggressor tonight.
Yeah, and they're faster skaters. They're playing much more physical in the open ice. North's doing a good job in the goal-scoring area, particularly behind the crease, the goal crease. They're exerting themselves defensively to clear it out for their goalkeeper, who really doesn't need a lot of help tonight. He's doing a great job.
What amazes me is how Bishop Feehan, and I'll use my own nickname, has been fearless about attacking when they're shorthanded. They just don't care. And even when North had their penalty kills have been great, because when North had the advantage, they send people down to spy the puck, basically, and to just attack whoever has the puck and keep disrupting it. North Attleboro has not been able to get its power play in gear the whole night.
No, and to accent what you're saying, one of Bishop Feehan's goals is a shorthanded goal.
Yep.
Feehan's playing the game much faster. You know, you have to look at the league they're playing in, too. It might be a style where everything's played at a higher rate of speed, and it's easy for them to play that style. I know the girls' basketball team plays that same style, and it's very difficult to play against.
Bishop Feehan is in Division 1 in the tournament, and I think I have it somewhere here, but probably have put it aside. I had had all the pairings set up. I mean, obviously, we still have a whole month left in the season, so what there is right now is not going to be with the final pairings when we get to the time when the tournament comes. But I think it was the top 5 or 6 teams in Division 1 were Catholic schools, and you didn't get to a public school, I think, until I can't remember exactly when it was. It was like about 7, I think it was. So yeah, that's a tough division. Bishop Feehan is in the running for a tournament berth. In fact, while we have a chance here, as they're singing "Sweet Caroline," let's go over the Bishop Feehan, the Catholic Central League standings right now. And again, these schools that may be struggling in other sports certainly do well in hockey. Archbishop Williams is 6-0 right now. Arlington Catholic is 5-2. St. Mary's of Lynn is 3-2. Bishop Feehan is 1-5 in their league.
And look how well they play.
Yeah. And Bishop Fenwick, which is ineligible for tournament play this year because of recruiting violations, I guess you could call it, is 0-6 as it stands here right now. In the Hockomock League, in the Kelly Rex, King Philip is in the lead with 6-1. KP's gotten on a little bit of a hot streak lately. Franklin is at 4-2. Taunton 2-3-1. North Attleboro 1-4-1, and Attleboro 0-6. That's the Kelly Rex. In the Davenport, they're just 4 teams. Canton, obviously a perennial power in the league. They're 5-1. Olive Ames is 4-3. Mansfield is 3-3, and Foxborough is 2-4. So, getting to the tournament right now as it stands, I mentioned North Attleboro right now is number 29 in Division 2. Now, 32 teams automatically qualify no matter what your record is. And I think in both these divisions, I checked today, there were like 8 teams well under 500 that made the top 32. In fact, in each division, there was 1 team in each that had just 1 win. But because of the strength of schedule, that's what's skewing these ratings. The MIA talked about the possibility of making wins and losses a little bit more important, and they said no, they shelved it. So They like what they've got right now. I don't know if it's right to have teams that have only one win in a tournament situation, but that's kind of the way it goes. But right now, North is number 29 in Division II, and there are 35 teams that would qualify if the season ended today. They would play, guess what, a Hockomock League team. Number 4 Canton up in Canton would be that game.
That would be a good game.
It would be, but you don't want to play your own league when you're getting into that.
No.
If you play them in a championship game, that's another thing. But
Well, it's also hockey. Not
Yep.
everyone has it.
Now Bishop Feehan, number 26 in Division I, where right now there are only 33 qualifiers, just one over. How you qualify if you're not in the top 32, you got to have a 500 or better record. So that's why they didn't want, when knowing that there would be losing teams in the pairings, they did not want the teams that were over 500 to be shut out. So they are added to the pairings. Now in basketball, you can have like 10, 11, 12 more teams make the tournament than the top 32, which is always makes for a lot of games and a lot of fun. But in hockey right now is 33 in Division I. If the season ended today, which of course it won't, they would have traveled to number 7 Arlington. So both teams would be on the road. Not a lot of chance to play on home ice for these guys unless they really either get lucky with getting a preliminary round going, because if they get a preliminary round going, they could end up with a home game.
Yeah.
But that means you need some other teams. And as I looked at, I think it was at Division II, hardly anybody was, I know it was Division I, that's that right. Hardly anyone was in a position other than that one school that made the tournament. And I'm thinking that would make the tournament, and that would have been, I've got D2 in front of me, so that doesn't make any help. But there was only 33 teams. It didn't look like any of the remaining 8 teams were going to be able to get there. So, I mean, look at as I look at the pairings here as I had them today, or what would be if it stopped. Number 32 Silver Lake 4-10. Number 23 Plymouth South 5-6-1. Number 14 Milton, this is Division II, 4-6-2. Number 22 Malden Catholic 1-11-1. Tell me how that is a tournament team, Del. Lowell Catholic 4-5-2. Whitman Hanson 5-7-1. And of course the Red Rocketeers 5-6-1. At least they're very close.
Yeah.
And they could pop over 500. Walpole 1-7-1. And they are the number 24 team. I still think there's a little work to be done on these pairings, Del.
Yeah. No matter what system you come up with, Mark, it doesn't work.
Nobody's ever satisfied anyway. Oh, and here's that other sheet I was wondering about. Yeah, the Bishop Feehan highest one here that I can see, Lincoln Sudbury, number 31, 2-12. Feehan Corps 6 and 7, they would be number 26. And there's a few others that are, they had 8 under 500 among the top 32. So the one thing that's good is if you're 33 and beyond, you're over 500. So at least you can crow about that a little bit. So we're about ready here as the teams come back onto the ice to start the third period of play here, as the Shamrocks have a 2-goal lead. 2-0. 27 shots for the Shamrocks, 18 for the Red Rocketeers so far. And that's been the Box Seats intermission report from the friendly folks at Box Seats Restaurant and Bar in North Attleboro. One of North TV's loyal sponsors of high school sports. And I read them all off at the start of this because I forgot to do that earlier. So I'm Mark Farinola. Del Malloy is on the analysis microphone, and Lauren Carpenter has gone back up on top of the table, and he's ready to go. So as the teams stretch out a little bit, we're almost set for third period action here.
Lauren is very brave to be up there.
Well, this is a strong table, I'll say that much, but I don't think it would have handled me. So,
well, the hard thing would be getting on the table.
That's true. That's true with my knees. But I have lost 25 pounds since last April, so
good for you, Mark.
I'm working at it. 15 more minutes in this one, unless North Attleboro has an epiphany and comes out and pops a couple of goals past Bishop Feehan's Easton Thaberge. from Rehoboth. He is a sophomore, and he's played very well in that, but he hasn't had that. It hasn't been terribly testing.
Well,
of those 18 shots, I don't know how many of them have really been testers.
yeah, he's had a good look at them.
Yeah. Some last-minute words of encouragement by both coaches at their benches. And the officials drop the puck at center ice, and they will soon have the face-off. The Red Rocketeers go over to Kyle Gruber. Caden Burns talks to him. Two leaders out there. Two of the Red Rocketeers, honest to God leaders, as they say.
Yeah, if he was my goalie as I skated over, I'd simply say thank you.
All right, we're about ready to go here. Our view tends to shift every now and then between these periods, but we'll see how it goes for us as we get out. But the important thing is we have one more period of hockey, and it's underway as Feehan gains control off the opening faceoff. Puck goes around the North Attleboro net. A little battle on the boards there as Feehan's number 11, Ryan Eldridge, tries to get it around and slapped around very quickly here. North gets it down into the other end. But a little bit of ping pong hockey right now, back and forth between the teams here at center ice. That one's going to slide in to the point where Thabridge has to handle it. And was a bit of a sprint by a Red Rocketeer to get down to it.
They're hustling.
And that was Cam Souza who got down there, but forced just Feehan to clear it a little bit with a little bit more alacrity, as they say. Puck at center ice. Burns coming to chase after it. North Attleboro defending the goal to our left. Feehan to our right, as it was in the first period. And a whistle. I think we have an offsides there.
Yeah.
No, it was probably where they're going to put I think it's going to be icing, Dell, because they are having a face-off to the right of Kyle Gruber.
You got it, Mark.
I can barely see the heads of the guys who are battling for that puck. That one slips by the left of Gruber. Feehan trying to keep it in the zone. That's going to come outside the blue line. Now North on the attack. Gagner tries to get it up around, but cannot. Still stays in the zone, though, so North can still keep the attack up. Gagner puts it off the boards, comes out to Feehan. Feehan puts it on the stick, though, of number 19 of, was it 18 or 19? Couldn't see. 18. If it was 18, it was Oliver Destin, but I think it was Sawyer. But anyway, it's back in the Feehan zone. Now it's going to come all the way back out to the North Attleboro zone, and they will chase it behind the goal. Race for the puck. Taken off it. Logan Madden was trying to get his sights on it, but he was checked off the puck, and a whistle.
Yep.
And I think that puck went out of the playing surface, and that's why they had somebody toss him another one to the official. Face-off will be to the right of Easton Thabridge. 12:35 left in the third period. 2-0 Bishop Feehan. That shot quickly snapped off the stick of Caden Burns, but it goes wide. Burns will catch up to it again. Tries to keep it in, but they'll have to retreat out of the zone. North gets it back in. Around the net, stopped, but stolen away. And the shot by Brendan McNeil. He was the one who stole it, and he had a good line on to the goal, but Kyle Gruber was there as always.
Yeah, he took the near post and stayed square to the shooter.
Yep. So a face-off to the left of Kyle Gruber here with 12:09 left in the third period. Shamrocks up 2. If they add to it, not too happy for North Attleboro. If the North Attleboro Red Rocketeers can cut a goal off of that lead, I think you'll see a little bit of a surge of adrenaline for the Red Rocketeers. But they got to get it down in that end and do some attacking. And that's what they're trying to do right now. Jake Santucci in the far boards, batting it around. It still has, now goes back out and it's going to escape, and here we go again. And a save by, that was McNeil, and that was again misdirected, directed in the other direction by Kyle Gruber. After a while, Dell, I think I'll be able to describe all the hats in front of us.
Yeah.
All right, Feehan still keeps it in the zone. Thomas Pisaric did a good job of keeping that there, so North really cannot generate and attack it right now. Feehan just very, very aggressive around the net. That one will go down and in front of the net, and Gruber does the smart thing. He covers up. There'll be a face-off. 11:04 left, third period, 2-0 Bishop Feehan. 32 shots by the Shamrocks, 18 by the Red Rocketeers. That's telling the story of this game a little bit.
Yeah, particularly at the onset of this third period, it's been an onslaught by Bishop Feehan.
Face off to the right of Gruber. Scrapped around, the puck will escape. And back trying to catch up to it is number 19 of Feehan. That is Cam Sylvan. Now back up this way. Back towards the left side of that now. Flipped away, still into the Feehan zone. Shamrocks will try to handle it from behind the net, but Feehan North is going to keep it in there. What a quick little one-timer by the Red Rocketeers. I believe that was Ryan Sawyer that flipped that one off, but it was stopped by Thaberge. Action behind the net now. That was Sawyer that got that one off from the far left point. Almost like a power play.
Yep, it was.
Shamrocks now having to retrieve the puck a few more times in their own zone. That's something they haven't had to do a lot in this game. That will go behind the net. That'll be icing.
Bishop Feehan's flying around this ice.
They are. They've got jets on the skates tonight. Very impressed by the athleticism of the Shamrocks. I like the dogged persistence of the Red Rocketeers, though. They could be down 5-6-0 right now, and they are not.
Yeah.
Thank Kyle Gruber for that. Thanks some of the other guys for working hard at it, too. 2-0, 9:56 left, third quarter. Period, rather. Knew I was going to do that once. Behind the net. And out on the attack. And a whistle. And it looks like that was offsides again, I think.
Yes, you're right.
Aiden Casasa was on the attack from the left side, but got in there too soon. I think somebody else was had snuck in before him. So they'll take that one all the way back. Maybe that was icing then. I don't know. Maybe did it escape the puck? It's hard to see when you're
icing.
Hard to see when you're looking through a sea of hats. That one's directed away by Thaberge, and now Feehan will come out quickly. Casasa, left side, gets it into the high corner, high left shoulder corner, and that's a goal. 3-0 Bishop Feehan. And if I'm not mistaken, that is Casasa's second goal of the night.
I believe you're right. And that was a beauty, right over the shoulder of the North Attleboro goalkeeper.
He didn't waste any time.
No, and not a lot of room there either.
He did have a good breakaway towards the net, but he snapped the shot off quickly. And as a result, I don't think that he gave Gruber any time to react and shift to his left, because that's where he beat him, in the top left corner of the net. the right as we're looking at it, but the net as the goalie is there. 3-0 Shamrocks, and we are at 9:24 and counting here in the third period. All right, Caden Burns now on the attack. Burns has it slapped away from him, and it did make it to the net somehow, but nice job of defending him by Bryce McIntosh.
Yeah, and they did it the right way. They just rode him off the puck, got his stick up.
Just a stick, yeah. There's nothing nasty about it.
Nope.
It's what you do. You're playing defense. It's basically what you're doing. Face off to the left of to the right of Thaberge. Feehan controls. Some action on the boards right in front of us, but it comes back out, goes back into the Feehan zone. 9 minutes exactly remaining in this contest. Shamrocks up 3-0. Let's see if North can keep some enthusiasm up here towards the end. That sometimes is a heartbreaker. 2-0, you feel like you're in the game. 3-0, that's a bigger hill to climb.
Especially as the clock ticks.
Action around the net, out in the side boards here, near boards, and now popped out finally. Behind the net, North Attleboro trying to clear it. Skipping that one out towards center ice. It is covered by Joey Wright of Bishop Feehan, and he will try to start things going in the opposite direction, and he does. Coming in from the right side and putting that one out of the field of play, or the rink of play, I guess, was number 12 for Bishop Feehan. And he is not on my roster. There's always one, Del.
There is. Welcome to high school sports.
Yep. All right, back behind the net. Feehan is showing a little bit more aggression here in this end all of a sudden, and now there's one snapped off but doesn't get to the net, and that one was by number 18, Joey Wright. But again, North Attleboro having trouble keeping these Shamrocks in check.
It's the speed.
Right in front of the net, McNeil looked like he had an opportunity, but the puck just wasn't there, and a whistle.
Yeah, that's offside. He passed to a player who hadn't cleared the zone yet.
That is correct. 7:28 left in the third period. Bishop Feehan 3, North Attleboro nothing. 32 shots for the Shamrocks, 20 for the Red Rocketeers. Face off just outside the blue line. Controlled by the Shamrocks. McIntosh hits it in. Another whistle. And that one's going to come back. Can you do icing that close?
I don't think that was icing.
I don't think it was either, but I guess that's one of the times I got to read the rule book a little bit better. So if the face-off is to the left of Thaberge, excuse me, and that will be controlled by the Red Rocketeers. Although, not for long. Now it comes back out to center ice. In front of the net, that puck is taken away by number 23, Jake Santucci, but goes right back in, and wow. Shamrocks number 5, Michael Cook, got his stick on it and put it right on Gruber, but Gruber was right there for it.
Little miscommunications, I think.
Yeah, it was like, oops, here you are, and I got to stop this one, and he did.
Well, I think he was passing to his defenseman who wasn't ready for it.
6:56 left. Third quarter of action, 3-0, Bishop Feehan, third quarter, third period, Mark. The only way there'd be a fourth quarter, quote unquote, is if North Attleboro was able to score 3 goals in a hurry. That one's going to skip down towards the Back line, no icing on it. Feehan trying to attack from close to the net. Putting up a nice wall there with the Red Rocketeers in front of Gruber, though.
Yeah, they played a pretty good defense in front of Gruber at times.
Slap shot. I think that Gruber did get his pad on it. That was by number 21 of Feehan. That was Luke Schell. That's going to go back all the way to, and it's gloved by Thaberge, and we'll have a face-off. I have no idea what that announcement was, though.
No, me either.
Anyway, 6:07 left here. And the face-off is controlled by Bishop Feehan on the attack. But it skips around the net and is covered by North's number 5. And he's Jack Julio. Keep going. Center ice is where the play is right now. Bishop Feehan looking to mount an attack. Skipped around close to the, I think it is on the boards on the left side.
Yep.
They bring it out. Skipped in front. Oh, that was close. Nice bid by the Shamrocks' number 11, Ryan Eldridge.
Sure was.
Gruber's played well. 36 shots on him. You got to say, it'd be 3 goals going by him. That's, you know, there were going to be goals to go by him when you peppered that much.
Yeah.
5:04 left in the third period.
But they've been snipers that are going by them.
Yep. Well, they've had kind of like a girls' game we saw the other night. They've had some more breakaway type options than North Attleboro's had, and they've made the most of it. But they've also done some nice things around the net too. And I remember that shorthanded goal was good. And of course, when they were down one, they certainly did a nice job of getting it in close and then pushing it past Gruber, which is no easy task. And they'll have an icing call here with 4:50 left.
You know, this favors Bishop Feehan right now because North needs continuity. They don't need stoppages in play. They need to keep a flow going right now. So as this game continues to stop and go, it favors the team that's ahead.
The Shamrocks' next game will be here on Wednesday against Bishop Fenwick. That's a 7:30 start. And the Red Rocketeers will go to Canton. Well, I can't remember which rink they will be at. There's like 3 or 4 of them in Canton. But that game will be a 7 o'clock start on Wednesday as well.
Yeah, as you get closer to Boston, you have more rinks.
North only has 5 games remaining in this season, whereas Feehan has 7. So North with a short schedule this year, 17 games. Most teams have anywhere between 18 and 20. Some can pop a couple more in depending upon how they work it with the MIA. Some of those loopholes are going to be closed in the next couple of years, though. But North's time to affect their rating, their power ranking positively, is starting to slip away from them. So that's something they're going to have to play really hard in these last few games.
Yep.
They're still in the tournament right now. And if they get over 500, they'll be there. And again, the Shamrocks will go to 500 if this score holds up. And we have 3:56 left in the third period. Feehan again having a hard just giving North fits about getting it out of their zone.
Yeah. They get to the puck so fast, Mark.
They do, and that's what you can see the whole philosophy of them is to just disrupt. Go in there, send somebody in there, have them chase after the puck. They've got confidence in how they're set up behind them.
Yeah.
So it's very few. I mean, a good team might be able to skate past that and get an opening down at the other side. Right now, the Red Rocketeers aren't that mature. The guy who could do it, I think, is Burns. He's got that speed. He's got that veteran savvy, but Just not enough of them on the Red Rocketeers right now.
And Feehan's coming in with two guys. They got a guy going to the puck and a guy in the backup row.
That one off the stick of, I believe, I can't see his back number, and the sleeve number is a little bit too small. I think that's number 16 of the Shamrocks. And that would be Chris Morrison, who kind of put a slow roller onto Gruber. North trying to get just the puck out of the zone, and just down to 3 minutes left in this period, in this game, really.
Well, I think shots on goal tells the whole story. 38 shots on goal.
To just 21 for the Red Rocketeers. So I think it's close to being able to say mission accomplished for the Shamrocks tonight.
Yeah, I would
They
think
came
so.
out here with a game plan. The game plan was to use their speed, attack, be relentless. And that's what they've done.
And good sticks, good poke checks when North had the puck.
Yep. They did not resort to any, any slamming them to the ice or anything like that. They played defense, and that's what you like to see. 2:28 left. Shamrocks come out again. North trying to keep it in the zone. They do push it back across the blue line. Feehan taking plenty of time. They're in no rush to do anything right now with the 3-0 lead. Slides that one past Gruber. That was number 17. That was Casasa, but that was well outside the target zone. 2 minutes remaining. And a whistle for icing.
Icing doesn't bother them.
As they say in Montreal, 2 minutes. That's what we got left in this one.
2 minutes. As they say in Ireland, just a wee bit of time, lad.
That's what we got. Face off to the left of Gruber as people start to filter their way out of this rink here tonight. In back of the net, Feehan tries to keep it in. They do successfully. Travis Smith kept that one, got it at the blue line. Oh, that one was quick and near, but didn't go. 1:40 left. Stay with us afterwards. We'll have a very quick Bellum Family of Companies postgame show. I think the postgame show is written on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah,
39-22 shots advantage. As North Attleboro goes back to recover this one. Number 11 for the Red Rocketeers is Jacob Conley, a sophomore. North would just like to get one last rush just for the sake of reaffirming themselves a little bit.
And
1 minute left.
And you don't want to be shut out.
Around the net. Not able to push it around, though. And that was Santucci. Santucci's another good player on this team.
Absolutely.
Tries to pop that one past the net. No, it's Feehan on the attack again. They are always on the attack. Goes outside the blue line, though. Red Rocketeers pick it up. Santucci has it. Santucci will try to go to the net. Puts it off the stick of Thaberge. 29 seconds remaining in this one. Starting to resemble a basketball game where they just hold the ball out there for last few seconds. 18 seconds left, and it looks like Feehan will come away with a 3-0 victory. As they pile up on the boards a little bit. 7 seconds. North with one last rush. Shot just missed by Cam Souza, and that's the ball. That's the game, Del.
Yeah.
Bishop Feehan 3. And North Attleboro, nothing. Shots on goal, 40 for Feehan, 24 for North Attleboro. Dell, this is the Bellum Family of Companies post-game report. Good game by the Shamrocks. Not a bad game by North Attleboro, but just the differences in styles and what they were able to execute all game long, Feehan did it.
Well, in sports, you say speed kills, and tonight was an example of it. North was just smothered every time they tried to do anything by the speed of Bishop Feehan. And Feehan gave North quite a few power play opportunities, but the speed of the penalty kill is just negated it.
Scoreless first period, 2 goals by Feehan in the second period by McIntosh and Casasa. And then Casasa scored with 9:33 left in the third period, and that's the final score. Once again, it's 3-0 Bishop Feehan. And so for Del Malloy and for Lauren Carpenter, thank you for joining us here tonight. We did our best, and we will be back with more sports here on North TV coming up. Thanks again. Good night, everyone.